Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Yo!
It is Pixelminders here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. When we left off, we're trying to get down to the bottom of our dissociative identity disorder friend over here, because there's potentially a fourth person, and we believe we may know the secret behind discovering this fourth person. Sake.
Oh, you mean rice wine?
Oh, please don't call it rice wine. It's someone sophisticated. It's not even wine. Silly girl. I must agree, you need to become more cultured, Athena.
You and your Japanese... tomato. It's made of rice. People get drunk from drinking it, right?
Jesus Christ. It's called sake, end of story.
Fine. Sake it is then. Fucking weeb. Ay caramba. Everybody's so touchy about these things.
I recall Master Tene would often have a drink or two before performing. He said it made him more eloquent. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness, though,
I was gonna say, it is strong. That much I know. I really want to try it just to say that I've tried it, but at the same time, it's not sweet. And I like sweet stuff, and it has chutzpah, so I'm just like, maybe not.
We'll see.
And look, there are 2 glasses on the table. Yuendo, I believe your master offered you some sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your fourth personality, Owen, emerged.
Poof. I drink sake? Well, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth to see, so yes, we do accept a sugar red bean bun. But since we really dislike sake, we said no thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're real weak when it comes to booze. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out. So you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake.
Manju. What? But that can't be right. The defense demands that the glasses be examined right away.
You amateur, did you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale.
Don't tell me.
There was no trace of the witnesses having touched either of the glasses, naturally.
Right, of course.
Miss Sykes, would you like the witness's statement added to his testimony?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Very well.
Well, we're still in the testimony part.
I don't know why, but it's so easy to voice act Athena. Like, it just comes so naturally to me.
I can tell. And that's not a bad thing.
I know, I don't get it. It's weird and I love it.
Okay, you had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What do we have that says otherwise? So, I mean, let's look here. Yeah, there's just one gone from there. I don't. Huh. And it's on that other side of the table, it looks like. That left side.
I tried red bean paste once. I didn't really like it, but I kind of want to try it again.
Everything's.
Because I was a lot younger.
A lot of things like that can be an acquired taste sometimes. So, I see the video was making.
To acquire it.
Was scratched. The room was covered in soba flour. There are 2 drink cans in the fridge. The TV can be used to monitor the stage or of the dressing room.
You've seen Miyazaki movies. You know how good they make Japanese food look.
We watched many food anime as well. We know how good they make food look.
They know how to animate food.
Nothing in there. Summons eyewitness account. That's not going to do anything for us. The Karuta cards. Do not disturb. I mean, the only thing that would make sense to present here would be the
What if you drink it out of the bottle?
I'm just gonna...
That wouldn't make sense,
I think I already saved, but I'm gonna save again just because I have the memory of a goldfish on crack. So...
Wouldn't that help the goldfish?
I don't know.
That would kill the goldfish.
Nope, that's not a thing. Okay, never mind. So what the hell?
This absolutely nonsense, Your Honor.
Nah, I'm just gonna...
Evidence proves that.
I'm just gonna reload here.
Look how fancy my pointer finger is. It's got that curve. I can't do that. I can, kind of. That's cartoon.
Maybe I guess I'll just try pressing it and see if we can get anything new. And it'll be one of those cases where once you press it, they'll be like, is there something wrong here? And it's like, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk.
All right. ahead and move on. Whoops. So, if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch the glass that Master Tornado offered, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient.
Oh wait, was there sake in the noodles? I can't remember. I don't recall doing anything like that.
Maybe. He doesn't recall doing it. But that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. I better take another good look at the evidence. Why can I not read all of a sudden?
So he didn't drink any sake, huh?
Oh boy, now we're in trouble.
That kind of answers exactly why Sadmon keeps insulting you. Now use your head. There are countless ways that Uendo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking it.
Well, I don't know about the countless part, but...
But nothing. Give it some thought and you'll figure something out.
So the witness must have had something that contained sake. Is there anything in the court record that hints at something like that?
That would probably make sense as well if I keep looking. Let me go. Stop that. There we go. I didn't drink any sake. So let me see. I want to look at. Man, I don't think it says anything about sake. Well, I presented this, so that would obviously have the info in there. Taifu's outside. Wet soba deed. That's not going to do it. Not the invitation. Simon's.
No.
Then what do we have?
Wait, what did it say about dumplings?
What about dumplings?
The next.
Yeah.
Fed dog dumplings. That's right.
So.
I just saw the word dumplings and I'm like, wait.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what do we have evidence for. I don't see any evidence that we have that.
Is that any? Can you click on that?
No, that's all it says. Found in the victim's possession is the deed of the soba shop. The deed holder is Bucky Wheat. Or Wet, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Invitation. I don't see anything there.
You sure it's not wheat?
I don't know.
Because buckwheat, you know?
Yeah, it could be wheat. Confirm live 420. That's nothing.
It's spelled wet though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't have anything that says anything about something having sake in it.
Yeah.
And I presented this already. I was making soba noodles from scratch in the dressing room. The only thing I can think of, and it's a bit of a weird one, is just to present the wet soba deed to talk about the noodles from the shop.
I thought that too.
But that's not it.
Nope. Knock knock, who's there? There's evidence in that statement.
Christ. Am I? Because they literally said what we need to do. It's prove that he had something that had sake in it that wasn't the drink itself.
Uh-huh.
But I just went through everything, I swear. But I don't see anything that talks about... Because I think if I remember right, I think the soba noodles are made with sake maybe or something. I can't... I never even heard of the manju bun before today, but... Alright. I'm going to actually make an assumption. I don't remember when I last saved. But I'm going to go ahead and press this, because I'm going to wonder if for some reason this is one of these instances...
Why are you spamming?
I'm just trying to get through this.
Oh.
Okay, I think I did save after all this, so I wonder if we had to press that first before we could actually present the crime scene report. Maybe. Because maybe we needed that info about that. I don't know. I'm just winging on it because this is the only thing. No, what the hell? What am I missing here?
Oh boy.
Do you see anything?
I
am completely dumbfounded. We know exactly what we're looking for, but I don't see it in the evidence report.
I mean, there's drinks in the fridge, but
that all of that is tied to that one piece of evidence, the crime scene.
You can't like point anything out?
No, That everything under
This
that
speed
is all
keeps
one.
going in and out a
It's
little
when
bit.
it's when we load back in. Because I mean, the backstage diagram doesn't make any sense. Taifu's autopsy report. The wet soba deed doesn't do anything. The invitation is that it was a ticket to the show and a letter from the victim. The letter contained someone greeting and run down the show's program. Goes to perform her balloon act. Then you want us to do soba glutton routine. And finally, Master Tano was. Is it this? Because it would say that if he was to do his routine, he was. Well, no, he never did his routine, so that wouldn't matter in the first place. Simon's statement.
Simon says there's something, so that means there's something. But what?
Let me. Okay, the only things I can guess are that either somehow Simon's statement is tied to it, or maybe it was this because the noodles were resting to have the soba be cooked out of them. I don't know.
But wait.
Oh my god. Is it really that sign was simply about the noodles being made?
This shows what most likely made you end up lose consciousness.
I need to hear this. That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish?
I'm not hungry and my head feels just fine, thank you very much.
I don't know about that one, sweetie.
Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it?
What exactly is your point, Defense?
This fate design here reminds me of the paper from...
Yep, it's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju buns by the victim on the floor. Yuendo, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right?
Well, yes, that's right.
I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Yuendo, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious.
The bean bun? But how?
Because those buns contained a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that.
We never discussed that, but...
A punchy secret ingredient?
Yes. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room.
It does?
Oh, the
there's
camel.
the camel's on the
The design
thing
on
there.
this object matches that of the manju box's wrapping paper. Oh my
I
god.
never would have actually realized that. That's such a minute detail from here that I never would have...
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
But
Now
it
we've
looks so
solved that, though.
obvious now.
Now that we know it, but...
The camel pattern? It's the same as the one for camel brand sake.
Oh my god, it's drunken...
Kind of like alcoholic chocolates, but it's alcoholic bean
those
buns.
So, just as Yuendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se.
But he did eat some.
Impossible.
Yuendo had a camel brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients.
So the defense is claiming that Yuendo passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun, which allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly what I'm claiming.
Let's get this boy drunk and roll the party on.
Yeah, right. Pew!
But there's one thing that bothers me. Wouldn't the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed?
In order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specifically made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible. What kind of a lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju.
It's manju, but
Manju.
get your pronunciation.
I never.
And how about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor?
Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well. I will allow a test.
Thanks, Your Honor.
I object.
Simon, go buy us some camel manju on the double.
I have it in my pocket right here.
And don't forget to get me one too, okay?
Why must I?
Please. I mean, you have a license.
And while you're at
down
it,
the road.
Prosecutor Blackwell, you get one for me as well.
Jesus, dude. Am I the fucking ATM around here? I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. Hey, but just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. Can a bird buy alcoholic buns? I don't think that's legal. And you'd better pay me back.
Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. What a shame. Now then, let us adjourn until the man to arrive by carrier hawk. Never thought I'd say that sentence in my life.
No.
The court will reconvene as soon as Takar returns.
I'm going to question the legality of this, but you know what? Greater things have surprised me.
Like a robot
man.
testifying.
Yeah. There's always new places to reach in Phoenix, Wright? Save the game.
No.
Save it, please. Gotta save the game now. Save it, please. And then we go back into the rest of the case. Now that a bird got us some alcoholic buns. Oh, yeah. May 13th.
Days since Evan
Friday
has
the 13th.
beatboxed 0. You were doing so well, too.
Was I?
No.
Oh, Takar! Now the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session.
Go on, Uendo. Eat up.
I'd rather not. Please don't make me.
Nom nom nom. My flavor, you could really taste the sake. That was delicious.
He's passed out. Yes, unique sweetness in the faint aroma of sake. Yet I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Wendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you?
Or are you scared of how many calories it has?
Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly. It could never.
He's like, just eat it.
Then fucking do it. Less bleeding, more eating witness. Fine, whatever. Ugh. Didn't even chew it.
He chewed it twice. Oh, wow.
See? I told you I don't affect me in this.
Wow.
It might be a lie. Wait. But come on. Nobody's seriously, nobody gets drunk off of one.
Oh. All the things fell out. All the fans.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Yo.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
It looks like it worked.
Oh my! Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
I don't think we were finding the killer we were hoping for here. Oh.
Morty?
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Huh?
Oh. My name is Owen. I'm 5.
Oh. Remember me just saying in the last
Yeah.
part how their ages can be different?
Yeah.
You're 5 years old?
Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh.
So he's your fourth personality.
And how do you think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim?
God damn it. I was expecting this like cold badass,
I know,
but we get
right?
we get
We
this
got-
5-year-old kid.
Poor guy. And if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
Well, that's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh.
It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality to be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Nuenyo's personalities could have been the killer.
I was hoping he'd be high. Oh, where can I even go from here?
Shisho!
Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened?
What a scary lady!
Scary? I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please with sugar on top.
Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa.
Oh.
I love Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heart-rending. But no discord. Prosecutor Sanmati is right. Owen isn't the killer.
Well, all that for nothing. But then, don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Yonda rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen's only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado.
Exactly. The other three personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards.
Probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then who did it?
Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards.
I do?
But I thought it was the victim, right?
No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than... Yonda's fifth person.
God, I don't know if there's much more to this train here. I guess the safest bet would be going the real killer, the true killer.
Yeah.
Yay, there we go.
Maybe to try to pin the blame on the kid.
Yeah.
I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tornado.
How quickly you move on to a new target with your own theory proves false. You poonkaken.
You keep saying Pulkunkin is Pulkunkin.
Pulkunen. Pulkunen. Up, whoops, up.
What?
I'm
How
going
did
back.
it-
I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going
Why
back.
did you hit the
There you are.
next button?
Sorry.
Because you read it?
I think so. It's impulse.
Because I know the exclamation is Pulkunka. But I
Yeah.
guess Pulkunin is like a derivative of that.
Maybe I've just been combining those two together.
You have.
Yeah.
Pulkunkin, that's what you've been saying.
Whoops. Yeah, go ahead and read that line.
I don't know what a Pulkunin is, but I know I'm definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you. Just like your boss.
I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene.
Yes.
Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered?
Leroy Jenkins.
What? Who's that?
Let's see. We've implicated the defendant, Bucky Wright.
That's right. We then found out that the message originally read Owen Forth.
Which implicated the young boy, Owen.
Exactly. And the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo.
Yuna may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. I confess.
Yeah.
I tampered with the crime scene. The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen Forth message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other three personalities don't share the same memories.
Bro, there's no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here.
Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us.
Oh.
Oh.
But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master.
So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. That's what I said earlier. Boom.
Yeah.
I am Athena.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the only person left aside from our defendant is Balloon Girl.
I see. That does make sense.
This is not but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim?
I believe Owen might know something about that.
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony from a 5-year-old, no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything incoherent.
But
Your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize when it's time to let go and... I saw it. I saw Shisho getting...
Owen! You do know something, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have OWEN testify immediately.
God damn it.
Don't you agree, Prosecutor Satmati?
That's exactly what he said, too.
It's all right, OWEN. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
All right, poor child. / man.
Yeah. Child in man's body.
Yeah. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared, I passed out.
Jesus. This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw?
I was so scared. So scared.
Owen! His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him.
Is he all right?
No.
His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. He's not all right. I recommend a therapy session right away.
I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy.
Will do, Your Honor. I'd better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto.
It's obviously Morty. Beep, beep, boop, bop, boop, beep.
You always do that every time.
Yes. All right, load this back up.
Yep.
Hello. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, God. Yep, that sentence is going wicked wild. Okay, so she's standing with a knife in his hand.
That's fear, remember?
Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red.
Whoa.
That's horrifying right there. Couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Okay.
Jeez.
Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something.
Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. I better take another careful look at the images.
I mean, I'd be horrified of, wait for it, that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't know if that's something, but if it's like blood, I'd be like, that's my fear zone right there. I'm afraid of that shit right there.
But wasn't the
blood?
Wasn't the broth red?
The broth might have turned red because of blood.
Oh.
Because this would be before he was dead, so that wouldn't be anything in the first place. This is before he was face first in the soba bowl, so that would explain how that all turned red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face.
Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Told you it was the broth.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying that the broth turned red because of the blood.
Okay. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face?
Or it could just be the kids imagine things in the darnest ways. Kids say the darnest things.
Maybe he got broth splashed onto his face as he was like, because he had the.
Maybe. Let's see where this goes.
I don't know.
As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is its totally dreamt up.
I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something? What do you think, Simon?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead.
That thing? Huh? What thing?
That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about?
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around.
Yeah, whatever. It's the same thing either way.
No, it isn't. Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute.
What? Did I have something on my face?
You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate just might work perfectly after all.
Yeah. Come again?
All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been...
Doing a handstand.
Oh my god. Lying on the floor. Which makes sense, because all the other ones passed out.
Yeah.
Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder.
What?
That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees.
And?
This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery.
And which mystery is that?
The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face.
It was broth.
Becomes much easier to imagine how that could have happened if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him.
Or that. I remember now. Somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho.
Progress.
70. Okay.
So trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him.
Huh.
The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back.
This means his assailant was injured on the face somewhere, like the forehead, perhaps?
Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes.
I see. Says what happened. Simon, don't you have a scar on your face? But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? Oh.
Oh, he does.
Well, we just, that injury of Mr. Wetz, or Wheats, is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder.
Why?
Oh my god, she fucking did a 360 on her own case.
It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of.
No! Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions. All I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now?
What's the matter? You're thinking of throwing in the towel, are you?
But it looks so bad for Buggy. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead.
Your Honor, I sense the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on.
Well, Miss Hikes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason. Well, that lawyer did her best, but all the signs point to the defendant's guilt.
Maybe it's the time she gave up. She tried everything she could.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Ooh-wee. I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence.
Oh. Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence?
I wouldn't say that. It's just...
Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You believe me, man?
Of course! No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end.
Are those just empty words?
Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us.
Are you still stuck in that line of thinking?
Whoa.
Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky?
I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer.
Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end.
I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer, and he's depending on me.
Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom.
The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor.
Fucking finally, thank you. Jesus. All it took was a little bit of shaking baby syndrome sense in you.
Shaking babies.
All right, well, we're gonna resume this next time.
Dude, that just further immersed my in-characterness for Athena. Because it's a POV situation going on.
True.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty excellent.
That was cool. I liked that. I like this case.
I know, it's very good for a filler case.
It is. It's fun to voice act too.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling it.
Same.